Howdy guys, Jagger from the future here. So, I've got a little bit of bad news. So, the previous episode, which I had recorded and fully edited, and I was about to get ready to export, and I, deleted the files, and then they got corrupted, and basically we just lost an entire, I'm peeking. We lost an entire episode, which involved a lot of work and a lot of building, as you'll soon see. And what I mean by a lot of building is there is a second battleship. Yeah, we put up a second battleship, and that's not all. There's a dock. There's a dock, and not only is there a second battleship and a dock now, we have an iron farm that's supposed to be fully functional, but the zombies, I'm having trouble with zombies, and iron golems spawning when they're not supposed to, which is an issue. But all in all, yeah. Battleship. We have a second one, and I really like the time lapse, and it's just all gone. It's all gone, and it makes me sad. But yeah, so I'm gonna quickly just walk you through it. So we started off. We built a dock, and we got these nice little crates. I think I'm gonna add some sign on them to make it so you can know what they are, like gunpowder, food, water, that kind of stuff. Of course, we got things that are meant to kind of look like shells. Of course, we got a pallet of... Oh, we're missing a plank. We got a pallet of them being raised up. Although I think we changed that because I don't think they raised them by pallets. And yeah, this is just dock, and our iron farm came in very handy for making this. Because yeah, that took a lot of animals, but it looks so good. As you can see, we got more of like a seawall instead of like a dock. And if we come down, of course, would you look at that? That's a lot of detailing. It took a while. Not sure if it was worth it, and as you can see, the other side is not done at all. Because I really was not in the feeling for doing it. And of course, as we fly over, here is a wonderful, wonderful moss farm, which we built to get the mossy cobblestone. And that's basically everything that happened in the other episode. Yeah, you're all caught up. Yeah, we built a moss farm, kind of running full tilt, and that's what happened. So unfortunately, y'all got to miss out on some really, really nice stuff, really good build. And I'm just gonna give you, I think, what was probably my favorite shot of the episode, as we just quickly fly into the distance. Setting sun. How they load in. I love that. This is my favorite look at him. It just looks so impressive. Just love the way it looks. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna hand it off back to present time me. Hello guys, I'm the Toxic Jaguar, and welcome back to the Cool Cats SMP. We're coming back from where we ended, just about. Last time we were there, now we're here. We just changed conning towers. Slightly moved our flag, so to speak. And in today's episode, I want to get us started with a little bit of tidying up of some of our farms. As you can see, some of our farms need work like our moss farm, which just has a big storage. It doesn't really have anything way to reconvert back into mobile. That needs fixing. Also, our mob drop, it's got no storage system. It's just, again, dropping them into chests. And just no really good way to get back up. Kind of jump down and go. And I don't know if this will still work. And yeah, we just got this space. And again, just dropping it into chests, which is less than ideal. So, what if we're going to start off the episode, and which we spend most of our episode doing, is just kind of beautifying some of the things. A lot of just little farm work. You know, put buildings on some of these houses, around some of these farms that don't have them. Put some torches up. Put some storage sorters. Blah, I can't speak right now. My speech has been lost. And yeah, so like we need buildings here. We'll get to use all the breaking granite that we have. Maybe even put in some like expanded storage system, like because this is always full. Maybe make some shulker box loaders. Yeah, there's a lot of things we can do. So what we are going to get cracking on with first, though, is the mob drop. because that's got a lot of different things that there's a lot of junk I do want to actually get rid of. So I'm gonna move these sandy shulker boxes, and what we're gonna do I have an iron with me? I don't have iron, but we're just gonna place our beacon. Does it not work through stained glass? Alright, we'll see. Yep, I'll just get to work. We're gonna open this up a little bit, make some room for a proper sorter, and we're just gonna frame that up. So the first phase of this upgrade, which is the redstone phase, has now been completed. As you can see, we got a beautiful array of chests. It's 5 chest halls, of course, the hoppers, with an item filter in the back. Yeah, it's working right here. Is it still connected? Yes, it is. Looks like it is. So now we have to get rid of that. I think I'm safe to do so, and we can just chuck them all up in there. And then all the beautiful, beautiful loot is going to filter itself down. Down here, as you saw, there was a feather for the chicken, and you know, there we go. Gunpowder's working beautifully. String, bone's gonna take a bit to fill up. And of course, we got this last little bit at the end I'm gonna show you. Just basically moves an observer into position to create a nice little hopper clock whenever there's anything inside here. And it's just gonna run like that. So yeah, this is just going to be the whole behind the scenes. Now you can see we've got the start of some water elevators, and I'm starting to think about how to set the back. I was thinking maybe something kind of dark and breezy. I was kind of thinking maybe some stripped dark oak logs. I'm kind of thinking stripped dark oak. See if we want some like maybe deep slate or some blackstone. I may want to get blackstone actually, not deep slate. Let's see. I'm gonna see about getting blackstone, and I'll be right back. Alright, let's give this a try. We've got some blackstone brick. Let's kind of just see. Oh, I like that. That could be a pretty good base, and we'll just, that's gonna be main color palette. So I'm gonna get at it, get decorative. We'll have some fun. Maybe we'll throw in some deep slate. We'll definitely have some fun with some of the lighting. Thinking some of the blue fire is gonna go beautifully with this. I think that's a really good base to get started with, and I think we're gonna make something really, really, really nice. So as we come falling down, as you can see, the room is done, and we have the shader back on. Ooh, look at the lanterns. So here is the way the room. Oh, it looks so good in the shaders. I haven't seen the shaders yet. Here's the way the room's kind of looking. We got, oh, we can see the redstone glow. That's cool. I haven't been in shaders. So the way we kind of got it is we got this really dark, and yeah, we've kind of gone a long way from that flat wall you saw in the last clip. Kind of these nice arching pillars, very staircasey, just all sorts of blackstone. Everything's basically blackstone and warped wood. Maybe I'll do some copper, but I just kind of stuck to warped wood. Use a lot of soul flames to light, little black carpet. I tried putting in some like lighting under there. Didn't really like the way it turned out. But yeah, no, I'm very, very happy. And of course, we have our chests. Been running while we were working on it. And yeah, I think we call this little project done. I've cleared it out. Oh, wait. Shoot. Yeah, I'm not done yet, because this is like the back door access. So you could call it. Yeah, that's how you kind of get to the back works, which hasn't changed much, really. You still got the opening. Yeah, so that just exists there. It's just in the background. We need to think about that. And of course, bubble elevators to take us up and down, so we don't have to, you know, kind of just fly through. With some nice little things at the top so we don't bob up and down. So that's one of our farms done. Next, I think we're going to deal with working out our little beautiful little moss farm, which actually I need to go get my beacon for that, because we're gonna be doing more digging. So while we didn't oh, that's beach. So while we didn't exactly need a beacon to get started, well, I guess we did. I thought I was gonna strip way more dirt than that. But yeah, so we're just gonna dig an area underneath here. Probably like maybe, yeah, give it like at least 2-3 blocks. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a beacon. Definitely gonna need a beacon. What am I doing? Okay, get me out of here. Definitely needing beacon. I think it's in here, this box. That's kind of what I went to get. Let's hope it is in this box, because I would, yeah, it's here. So throw together the beacon, we're going to build underneath, and then we're going to get some of the redstone, because I do want to, again, put an item filter and put an on-off switch to, put an on-off switch. Just throw in an on-off switch so that I could decide, well, what, not an on-off switch, but a switch to toggle between moss and, or between collecting and making bone meal for the farm, even though I've got the bone, so that's not entirely too much of an issue. So yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna light up a beacon, a speed mine, and then we're gonna essentially kind of just do it with the last farm, because that's the plan for today's episode, is just farm improvements. So we're hopping down here. We've got the other room finished. I think it's a little, very much different mood, kind of more basement-y. It needs a little bit more decoration, but I'm kind of happy with it. It's still, I'm going to put some copper in here, so let's try some piping. So it's just kind of around the back, we got the filter. I think like a little fun little thing here. Maybe we'll see it because it's running upstairs. Yeah, it's running. Perfect. So maybe, we'll get to see some seeds kind of plop down going through the waterway. Come on. Come on. There they are. You can see, yeah, there's a nice little just fire there. And I thought it'd be cool just add throw in a visual because we're getting rid of the seeds for this little bit. And of course, we just got our moss chests. Nothing too complicated. They're just sealing that can be closed up as we build. And just here, this is our toggle switch between yeah, lots of holes in the ground. This is our toggle switch just between going through collecting moss and collecting bone meal. And if I just toggle this, all these hoppers unlock, and you can kind of just hear it all start to fill. Which is, you know, exactly what we want to happen. And, you know, every time it pushes, it'll just run them through. We got like 6 hoppers going right up to the edge. Yeah, but right now what I want to actually do is be collecting some, is be collecting moss. So, next thing on the agenda is we are going to start putting up some buildings. Putting up some buildings for this farm, and for a melon farm, and our cactus farm. Which have all been running beautifully, beautifully, beautifully. We're out of bamboo again. Like always. Always out of bamboo. So yeah, that's going to be the next project we're going to get on with. And cobblestone growth. How'd you get here? Go away. That'll also get incinerated anyway, so that's perfectly fine. So yeah, since y'all didn't get a massive amount of cracking time lapses yesterday, I think it's time. Hit the right button. I think it's time we go on and have one. Let's go. So we got 2 new beautiful buildings that have been put up. They still need some terraforming, but I mean, this looks a lot better now than just having the farm sticking out like it used to. That still needs to get gone, but yeah, no, this place is really starting to come together. I think we're gonna just do massive re-terraformer and end up putting up a bunch of like standalone buildings that are just empty at some point. Just make it pretty, but make it really look like dockyard, port, throw in some slipways, dry docks. I think we could have a lot of fun with this. I think we could definitely have a bunch of fun with it, and of course, we got a blank canvas to build a fleet. But enough thinking about the future. Let's think about what we've done. Let's just eat for a sec. So, of course, in chronological order, as you witnessed it, that needs to come down. Our little moss farm, no doors as of yet, but I kind of quite like it. It's a much spacious building, of course, the quite a pretty interior. I'm not kind of happy with the interior because where are you going to be when you interact with it? It's like, oh, we're missing I don't know if the glass pane with me. We're missing a glass pane. We'll fix that later. So as of course we can see moss farm, kind of same theme. The idea with the decoration here is I kind of went with like, hey, there's some like manual aspects. You see some like the different moss aspects growing. Of course we get some plants, all azaleas. And of course we got some compost for making the bone meal. A little bit of bones there in the corner, kind of storage. It's kind of really like it. I think maybe put some moss carpets to do with lighting. Maybe cover up the roof somehow. But yeah, overall, building's kind of nice. There is a blank one to clear. I kind of do enjoy the roof, very changing in shapes, lots of contact, although I think I like the roof of the second building a lot better. I think that's a bit cooler. But yeah, this is pretty good. You can tell that I definitely did some learning. Of course, I don't plan. All these builds are kind of unplanned, kind of going off the cuff. Nice whole kind of high windows. A little bit less dreary than like that, which is like essentially a warehouse. But since we got all the walls kind of completely covered with stuff, it's okay. It's not too bad in here. This is a very functional place. Well, this got a lot of meant to be pretty. There are some like walls that are empty, flower beds that need to be filled. Of course, second building, much happier with the roof of this one. I think it looks a lot. Actually, let's go back to the lighthouse. Back to the lighthouse. Come on, Spider-Man, this out. Much happier with the roof. I think it looks a lot nicer. That one turned out a lot better. I think just the shape of it, how I built it, kind of blended itself to a much nicer roof. Of course, we threw in our little environmental dome, which I need to cover with string. For our little cactus farm, we turned it into a nice little deserty interior for a little small-scale cactus farm. Which is, I think it's turned out quite nice. Of course, we'll hop inside again. This has very limited interior. A, because there's just not a lot of room, and B, I haven't really figured out what I want to do with it yet. Which is, kind of sad because it doesn't look that great. But we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Because you could do a lot with like small stuff. But again, it's like a little melon kind of growing. I guess we can, have melons on plates on the side, kind of being cut up. And of course, a little cactus farm, built a little desert. Probably could put in some sandstone into the floor to kind of texture this out. Of course, the stone looks kind of out of place, but you know what? I don't feel like rebuilding this. Because sometimes I'm lazy. So yeah. And that, I think, is going to kind of clean it up for today. So let's fly back, of course, to where any admiral belongs. Back to, I don't think I have actually, where are the admiral's quarters here? I don't know. I don't think there are admiral's quarters on these ships. These are flagships. Well, darn. Anyway, of course, let's just settle all my beauties. The main focal point of this base, although we do get lights. Oh my god, this looks so much better from here. It looks so much better to have those buildings. Yeah, looks a lot better. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this episode of the Cool Cat SMP. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and goodbye.